The Centre for Transparency Advocacy says it is deploying 2,000 observers to monitor Saturday's presidential and National Assembly elections. Head of Election Situation Room CTA, Professor Anthony Olusanya, who disclosed this when declaring open the Centre's Election Situation Room for the general elections, said it is to help process field reports from the observers, especially as it relates to compliance with minimum standard for credible election. He commended the Independent National Electoral Commission for its resolute to reform the electoral process, saying the commission must not rest on its oars until free, fair and credible election is delivered to the Nigerian people.
Several innovations have been deployed and introduced into the general elections. This includes the deployment of the bimodal voter accreditation system, BVAS, the electronic transmission of election results from polling units direct to the INEC portal, and the INEC result viewing portal, IREV, among others. Commending INEC's performance so far, we enjoin INEC not to rest on its horse until a free, fair, and credible elections is delivered to the Nigerian people.
Professor Olusanya, however, expressed worry over the state of insecurity in some parts of the country, urging security agencies to live to expectations.
CTA also calls on security agencies who have been deployed in election duties to conduct themselves with utmost neutrality and professionalism. The CTA recognizes the important role that this agency play in the maintenance of law and order, safeguarding of election officers and materials, as well as the electorate.
Our message also is that people need to stay alive to vote, people need to stay alive to observe election. So security is topmost on our priority. When you look at the campaigns, and even during election, you will see that the number of unregistered vehicles using tinted glass has increased, and that's a big concern even for the security agents, for citizens across the 6 geopolitical zones. We have raised this with security agents. We hope that they will look at this in the election, because if there is crisis and they want to use number plates to be able to hold people accountable, people there, number one, those vehicles they're not registered. Number two, they're also tinted, and you don't know what is in it. So these are our concerns for the election.
Calling on Nigerians to come out en masse and exercise their franchise, the professor of political science advised them against all forms of malpractice, including vote buying and selling. CNN News.